So when Bitcoin the first time hit 20,000, I watched it, and it traced back down, to, I think, to 1,000. And I should have bought, but I was afraid when it hit 1,000, it would go to zero. So it came back, it hit 6,000. So I knew it was picking up momentum, as a trader would say. Trade. Like Michelle, I'm an old guy, I'm a boomer. And today there's about 50 million boomers who have retired. And I think we got 250 more to go. So every day, 10,000 more retire. And my concern is, it's all been predicted. So this here is a capitalist manifesto, and I said, it kind of looks like this book here. What it says right here, it says in 1959, being a boomer, this is what Nikita Khrushchev said. He was a premier of Moscow, Russia. It says, your children's children will live under communism. 1959, he was telling us this. He says, you Americans are so gullible. No, you won't get communism outright. We'll just keep you feeding you small doses of socialism. And Khrushchev was warning that. And as you'll finally wake up and you'll find that you have communism. So today we're finding out we already have communism. And it says, we will not have to fight you. We will weaken your economy. This is 1959, this guy Khrushchev, it's right in the back of the book. We will weaken your economy until you fall like overripe fruit into our hands. So that's this book here. It's just packed full of warnings we had. But as you know, as my friend Donald Trump says, it's all fake news today. We don't hear any of this stuff. And so that's why I appreciate what Kitco is doing, and because you guys are providing kind of a warning signal to guys my age. I'm 75 years old, and we're in trouble.
Well,
of course, I'm buying more gold and silver because, people complain to me. I write about in Capitalist Manifesto, these are U.S. Marine Corps wings. I was flying in Vietnam when Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. So when I was flying in Vietnam, I didn't know what gold was because Americans don't know. So I'm a Marine pilot. I go behind enemy lines, and I'm talking to this little Vietnamese woman with red, orange teeth, because they eat betel nuts. And because gold was $35 an ounce, it was now $50 an ounce the day I was talking to her behind enemy lines, proving Marines aren't the brightest guys. So I'm trying to negotiate $50 down to $40. It went from 35 to 50, and I was trying to buy it at 40. And she gives me this little grin with those red teeth. She goes, spot, spot. And I go, what the hell, spot? I'm a college graduate. What is spot? I didn't know. So ever since then, Michelle, I've become a hardcore gold bug, because I realized if this little woman, in Vietnam behind enemy lines knew what gold was, how come we don't? And that's when, you shouldn't ever talk to me about should you buy, as Warren Buffett says, never ask an insurance salesman if you need more insurance. Okay. I'm a gold bug. You need more gold. That's all I'm saying. So I don't care what the stock markets are doing. Every time the price of gold goes down or silver goes down, I'm happy because I buy more. Today I have tons of gold and silver because I have gold mines and I have silver mines. Well, I'd like to show you a picture, okay? Because I wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad and my cash flow board game because those are capitalist tools. We need capitalist tools because our schools are teaching Marxism. But this here is a financial statement from my cash flow game. And as Maria Montessori said, what the hand does, the mind remembers. So when you're playing the cash flow board game, you've actually got to fill out, this is an income statement, income expense, asset liability. We teach accounting in the cash flow game. This is a statement of cash flow. So those are 3 financial statements. This is what my banker wants to see. My banker's never asked me my grade point average, never asked what college I went to. Banker wants to see this because he wants to see my financial intelligence. But the reason I took a long answer for a short question, this here is Bitcoin. It's an auditor. So what it is blockchain technology audits the Fed, audits Wall Street. So the young people who are coming up today, they want blockchain because we need an auditor. And this is so when you're playing the cash flow board game, your job is to audit, So let's say you and I'm playing against you. You make a move, I have to audit your statement. That's what blockchain does. And hopefully, to me, the Fed is a Marxist organization because it's a central bank. I mean, read Communist Manifesto. But if I have to audit you, who audits the Fed? Nobody. So that's why I teach, Rich Dad Poor Dad is a capitalist tool. The cash flow board game is a capitalist tool, but it says it right here. Blockchain is the auditor. We need integrity back into our financial system. That's why my wife and I created this board game in 1996. We have to have financial education. We've got to fight back, Michelle. We've got to fight back. I'm a high advocate of financial education, which is not taught in school. So in '74, I took real estate courses. I also had to take options trading. So there's fundamentals, which are financial statements, fundamental trading, but there's technical, there's ups and downs. So when Bitcoin the first time hit 20,000, I watched it, and it traced back down, I think, to 1,000. And I should have bought, but I was afraid when it hit 1,000, it would go to zero. So it came back, it hit 6,000. So I knew it was picking up momentum, as a trader would say. Trader, not a trader. And when it hit 6,000, I bought 60 of them. So I'm in the money. So today it's around 17,000. I'm still in the money. So the lesson is, and this goes to all your listeners, your profit's made when you buy, not when you sell. So I'll ask you again, if Neiman Marcus had a sale on Gucci and Prada and all that stuff, you would have said, no, it's too cheap. I want it to go higher. Well, that's what people do. Oh, I want gold to go higher, then I'll buy some more. Are you nuts? Well, so when Bitcoin goes to 1,000, I'm going to buy more. Again, it's not Bitcoin, it's blockchain. And I'm very optimistic and bullish on blockchain. So if Bitcoin, if it goes down to 1,000, I'm backing up the truck. But if it goes to 25,000, not buying anymore. So your profit's made when you buy, not when you sell. And that's why all these gold people are saying, well, the price of gold hasn't gone up. I said, well, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I remember in 2000, gold was 300 an ounce. You're going to wait for it to go to 3,000 or 30,000 an ounce before you buy? But that's what stupid people do. They buy at the top of a market. They all jump in like idiots. I'm waiting for the next crash. The same as real estate. Real estate's crashing right now. I get very excited about it. Oh boy, everything's going on sale. And that's how I think. I don't want to pay retail. I want to pay wholesale. It's common capitalism.